Hey guys, I'm going to show you a really simple catfish rig when you want to use multiple boilies or pellets. See a lot of posts on some of the catfish forums and the carp forums for people who want to have a go for cats, but they haven't got a clue about what rigs to tie. To be honest, a stepped up basic carp hair rig with a better swivel, better hook link and a stronger hook is all you need, so I'm going to show you how to do that. Hook wise, there's a million choices, everyone has their preference. I like the ESP Big T Raptors, very strong hook, or my other choice is the Nash Demons in size 2. Also use the Corda Troddy Bs, they're a very good hook. To be honest, use those in waters with smaller cats, anything sort of 50, 60 upwards. I prefer to go up to a dedicated cat hook, something from Catmaster Tackle or Catfish Pro like the Eagle Waves. But we'll keep it simple, we'll just use them stepped up normal hooks for this one just to show you how to make it. So obviously take a hook, for this one I'm going to use some armour cord from Corda, some £50 armour cord, or you can use Kristen Quicksilver in £45, both very good. I've never had one snap so far, touch wood. So get a piece of hook link, thread it through the front of the eye like you would do with any hook, tie a normal overhand loop in the back which is going to form your hair, just trim the tag end off, pull a decent length off. You want something about 15 inches is my preference for cats. Don't use a short link like you would for a cat on a carp on a hard bottom. Cats' mouths are completely different to carp. They don't feed the same as carp when they're feeding on the bottom, so use a nice long hook link. What you want to do, depending obviously how many boilies or pellets you're using, you can see there that's probably about 3 inches. Over the back of the eye, go around about 9 times. What I prefer to do is bring the hair out and then do a couple more, kind of like if you was tying a KD rig for the carp. On this pattern of hook, when you do that, it kicks the hook out at a really nice angle. So back through the back of the eye, like normal. Pull it up nice and tight. As you can see there, if I pull that tight, that kicks that hook out at a really nice angle. And then straight forward on the other end, tie a normal swivel. These are cat swivels, obviously a lot stronger than your carp swivels. Just tie those on in your normal pattern. Loads of different ways I tie it, but the easy one is to tie a normal overhand loop, thread it through the swivel, bring it over the top, bring the swivel back through the loop that you've tied, and then push it all down. And that is literally as simple as that. As you can see there, normal swivel, long length, and then the hook there on a hair. And what I'll do is I'll show you how to make a really simple addition to this to make it a running rig. You see here I've got a normal 4-ounce gripper lead, but on the top it's got a Nash run ring. You have the metal rings for braid, which is what I tend to use. I tend to use 60 to 80 pound braid for the cats, or you get the plastics one if you're using mono. Super simple, couldn't be more simpler. Thread the lead through the top, and then get yourself a Corda or a Nash or a Fox, they all make them, buffer bead, thread that on the end like so, and then tie your swivel on your end in whatever knot you prefer. I prefer the polymer knot because it's ridiculously strong, and I've never had one break. And then snip off the tag end. Like so. Then what you want to do is pull the bead over the top, the buffer bead, and that is pretty much as simple as you can get. Just line it up there, and you see there you've got the lead, the main line runs straight through, you've got the buffer bead there onto the swivel, and then your hook link. Simple, couldn't get any more difficult. If you want, you can put a bit of silicone on the end there. I've never found it makes much difference with the cats. They tend to be full on aggressive takes, and obviously they're not finicky like the carp. And that is it. That was pretty much a rig you can use most cat waters. If you're just starting out catting, that would be the rig I would start with. Any questions, stick it in the post and I'll try and answer them.